I'm trying to make my first $100 online using YouTube. Not someday, not as some long-term dream. I mean actually making money from this. Because right now, I've posted a lot of videos, and almost nothing has happened. No real views, no real growth, no real signal that this is working. And at some point, that becomes a problem. Because effort without results doesn't just feel slow, it starts to feel pointless. You start questioning everything. The videos, the niche, the strategy, even whether this is worth doing at all. So I had to change something. Not everything, just one thing. Because if you keep changing everything, you never actually learn what works, you just stay stuck guessing. And what I realized was this. I wasn't building toward anything real. I was just making videos, trying to improve, trying to be consistent, but there was no actual target behind it. No outcome, no direction, no reason for someone to go from watching, to caring, to doing anything after. And that's where I think most people get stuck. It feels like progress, but nothing is actually moving. So I changed the goal. Not views, not subscribers, $100. Because that's real. That's something I can measure. And more importantly, that's something that proves this actually works. Because if I can make the first $100, then this isn't just content anymore. It becomes something repeatable. Something I can build on. Something that actually has direction. Before, I was just hoping that views would turn into something eventually. But there was no clear path from watching a video to doing anything else. So instead of trying to make better videos, I started trying to make videos that actually lead somewhere. And that changes everything. Because now I'm not just asking, is this a good video? I'm asking, does this video actually go anywhere? Does it lead to something useful? Does it solve something? Does it create enough interest for someone to want more? And most of my previous videos failed that test. Not because they were bad, but because they ended the moment the video finished. They didn't lead to anything. They didn't create any next step. So here's what I'm doing differently now. First, I'm focusing on attention. Not just making videos, but making videos that actually interrupt someone. Something that creates curiosity. Something that makes someone pause for even a second longer than they normally would. Because if no one clicks, nothing else matters. You can have the best content in the world, but if nobody sees it, it doesn't exist. Then I'm simplifying the outcome. I'm not building a full course. I'm not trying to build something big or impressive. I'm building something small, something useful, something simple enough that someone could actually use it immediately. Because I don't need scale yet. I need proof. And I think this is where a lot of people go wrong. They try to build something big before they've even proven that anyone cares. So instead of building something big, I'm focusing on something real. Something small enough that even one person using it would matter. And finally, I'm looking for signals. Not perfection, not massive views, just something that shows this is working. One video that performs better. One comment that shows interest. One small result that proves this direction is actually working. Because that's how this starts. Not with a big breakthrough, but with a small shift that actually works. And once you find that shift, you don't need to guess anymore. You just repeat it, refine it, and build from it. And right now, that's the goal. Not to build a big channel, not to look successful, but to prove that this can make money. Even just a little. Because once that happens, everything changes. Because now it's not guessing anymore, now it's direction. And that's what I'm testing.